They weren't in my
Never knew. Maybe.
So the guy's doing a really good job.
and I am the way.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh,
Thanks for clicking on our faces. Tonight, you read the thumbnail, you know why we're here. We are discussing season 4, episode 7 of Superman and Lois. So, as always, before we hop into the episode, we like to give you guys a little bit of geek culture news. And we got 2 pieces of news that was recently released. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the first, which is both of these are Marvel related, but let's hop into this first one here. We got Denzel Washington is going to be, according to him, in Black Panther 3. So this is what's going on. According to comicbooks.com, they have a quote from Denzel Washington during a recent interview, and it says, "For me, it's about the filmmaker, especially at this point in my career. I'm only interested in working with the best. I don't know how many more films I'm going to make. Probably not many." Washington explains, "I want to do things I haven't done. I played Othello at 22. I'm about to play Othello at 70. After that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, I've been talking with Stephen McQueen about film. After that, Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther. After that, I'm going to do the film Othello. After that, I'm going to do King Lear. And after that, I'm going to retire." So, it's a lot of after that. But yeah, it's a lot to take in. His quote: one, he's planning on retiring soon, and well deserved. You know, he's an Oscar winner. He's had some great movies under his belt. But it seems that he's going to be adding Black Panther 3 to that list. Now, what do you think about that?
I think that's cool. I mean, it sounds like a bucket list thing for him now at this point, like doing a bunch of things that he hasn't done yet. I'm interested in seeing what role he's going to be playing in Black Panther. And what I really like about all this is he said, "I'm going to do all this stuff and then I'm going to retire." So good for him.
Right. My thing is, I may be out of the loop, but I didn't even know they were making a Black Panther 3. I haven't heard not even a whisper about it, right? So
Well, you can't really hear a whisper. I just want to throw that out there.
But it looks like we have a couple comments here. Let's get into it. We got, hey, Charmaine, thanks for being here. TG, what's going on here? Denzel Washington is a Marvel movie. In a Marvel movie is a big deal. I agree. He's such a talented actor. And, you know, he has such range. And I'm hoping that he's going to be playing a villain, because I feel like when Denzel Washington, it's always like there. It's always good.
Has he ever done any kind of villain role? Wait, well, actually, yeah, because I'm sorry, I had to think about that. Right. He has actually.
Like,
yeah, no.
Even in Gladiator, I've heard that he's more of an antagonist in that role. I'm not sure if it's actually a villain or more of an antagonist. But there's also, of course, there's American Gangster. There's Training Day. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Silhouetted Animator. Thanks for being here, TG. Let's pull up here, Silhouetted Animator. Kind of a slow episode today, but important nonetheless. Yeah, this episode was definitely on the slower end. Not too much action, but we did get a lot to move the story forward. And let's just get straight into. Well, before that, we do have one bit of news.
Whoa!
Of news here. We have final season of What If, releasing an episode a day for 8 days total. So this is, for me, this being the final season is ridiculous. Like, why are they only doing 3 seasons of this show, which could, like, theoretically go on? Yeah, it's not even something that you have to stick to canon. It's not something where you have to, you know, make new plots for the same, like, you know, series of story. Right. It's all new stories every episode. So what's the problem? Like, what do you think about it?
And, you know, and just to add to what you're saying, and think about all the new properties that the MCU is going to be having. Eventually, they're going to have the X-Men, Fantastic Four, a bunch of what if things that they could have done and went into. My only thought process about this is that they probably want to just go out on a high and be like, hey, these are the last 8 episodes and we're just going to stop it right here because it's probably not going to get any sweeter than this. But I do agree that there's just so much on the table that they're leaving. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just want to put all their focus on, don't they have something called Marvel Zombies? So maybe that's what they want to do. They want to focus on the zombies.
But why restrict yourself with just zombies when you can have a whole plethora of potential plots and genres? And what if it doesn't make sense? The only thing I can think about is it's well known that animation is hard to put together, right?
Mhm.
And I'm assuming that there's been some issues with getting everything animated on time. That's why Invincible has always taken so long. That's why Arcane has taken so long. It's a whole issue about getting the animation together. So I don't know if that has something to do with it. But it is what it is. Let us know what you think about it.
I mean, if I could just do a cheap plug here, One Seater Superior, we will be reviewing that. So you should join us when that comes out. We'll be right here. Do it.
Or what if?
What if I haven't watched the first episode yet. Oh my God. I'm hard. It's hard to watch things. I had a hard time trying to watch this episode.
Jesus Christ. So y'all,
don't you bring Jesus to this.
So if you don't see it on time, you can blame the Grand Slam Poobah.
And my Batman shirt that I'm wearing on a Superman review show. Good for me.
Speaking of the Batman, Penguin recently wrapped the final episode, and if you are one of those who spoiled the episode day of, shame on you. Shame on you. There's someone who spoiled the episode for me.
I was gonna say it's not me this time.
No, it wasn't Jack
this
time.
Yes.
Let's get into these comments here. Let's see. TG, interesting idea to put in 8 episodes for 8 days, the final season of What If. Doesn't make sense to me. Let's see. I like that they're releasing it all together. Like it's doesn't leave. It's very bingeable. It's like almost like releasing it as like a full binge where you can watch it back to back to back. So I'm okay with the daily release. I'm very excited for that. Let's see. Say looking silhouetted animator. Looking forward to seeing who he plays. I'm assuming you're talking about Denzel Washington at least get an MCU Storm. Wait, what? MCU Storm? Oh, you feel like Storm should be in the Black Panther 3? Interesting.
I feel like no. If I'm introducing her with the X-Men. I feel like there was an opportunity, and I just don't think it's there anymore for Black Panther.
Wait. He said silhouette animator. Storm is in What If? Oh, okay. I would be here for that to introduce like some X-Men characters in this final season.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
I think that would be really cool. At the end of the trailer, we do. Oh yeah, I did see that there was.
Okay.
And now you're talking about it, I am remembering that. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I gotta watch this trailer. There's a bunch of trailers I gotta catch up on, but I didn't know that, so that's cool.
That's I'm excited to see the X-Men in What If.
There we go.
But that's the end of our news. So let's hop into the episode, guys. So at the beginning of the episode, we see that Clark is, trying to convince the town folk of Smallville that he is not Superman. He begins with this girl here. I want to say her name is Denise.
Mm-hmm.
They see that, there's some like light about to fall from the sky. He excuses himself, goes out to save the day, and returns within seconds. But he uses the guise of, oh yeah, I was just going to my car.
Forget his wallet.
Yeah, to get his wallet. So we know from the last couple of episodes, like the rumor of him being Superman has kind of spread its way through the town. And I don't see why they wouldn't believe that, because suddenly Superman dies. Clark is also dead. Everyone knows. Then suddenly Superman returns. Then Clark suddenly returns. It's like, come on now. Like, why would they even?
Well, I would have honestly thought that, Clark died because he had to listen to one of Lois' shitty stories, but whatever, right?
You're not doing that, Lois. Lois is.
I am. Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
But in this episode, I thought this was interesting because I don't remember this ever happening in previous seasons. So if I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat. But we get our Jimmy reveal. This is Jimmy of this season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm glad that you pointed out. Don't he look like someone you just would avoid in the office? Because he just looked. He. I was looking at him through the whole time. I don't
uh-huh.
want to say what he was on, but it definitely looked like he was on to something. And I could not stand this Jimmy at all. Like this Jimmy was a bit much for me.
He was okay. Like something about him. He definitely. I don't know if you remember this movie, the Peter Pan movie that came out in the early 2000s with Jeremy Sumter. Something about him
Okay.
is giving Jeremy Sumter, but like Jeremy Sumter on drugs or like meth.
And that's not good, see the superior. I just want to throw that out there. And I'm glad that you see what I see because I was looking at this on my phone on the go. I said, that ain't no damn Jimmy Olsen. Why they do that to Jimmy? They just found someone off the street and said, hey, do you want to part Jimbo? And he said, I could be Jimbo. I wish Superman should have spoke to the girl behind this guy than Jimmy.
Sister. I'm assuming his adoptive sister because they look nothing alike. Like I don't even know what's going
Oh
on.
no, they found Jimmy. They found him in the alleyway. They probably found him underneath Thomas and Martha Wayne or something like that. Because that kid is definitely not related to them at all.
Definitely Jeremy Sumter on meth. Shout out to the chat. We got 18 of you guys in here so far. Thank you for being here.
Oh,
Let's get into the next part. Oh, this part pissed me off because we get more of Chrissy and Dagon. And I am so sick of them as a couple. Like they are the most uninteresting, like just disgusting.
oh shoot!
But their house.
Not for nothing. When I saw them, I immediately said, "Somewhere C just flipped over." Look that photo over.
Stand them whenever they're on screen together. Like they just piss me off together. Like I can't stand them.
But look how happy Uncle Heineken is right now. Like look how happy he is looking at the house or something like that. Look at that smile. How can you not like Uncle Heineken?
He's just so annoying, and their plight of not being able to afford their dream home, like very relatable, right? There's a lot of people who are looking to buy their first home and get into it together for their family. But I just don't like them. It's like every time I see them on screen, it's like, I don't care. I don't want them to be here.
I don't want them to be here.
It's a mess. But let's get into a couple of these comments. We got TG here. Is TMC on the case about Clark being Superman?
Right.
With their paparazzi crew. Right. That they should be. I liked McCad Brooks, Jimmy Olsen better though.
So he's saying that's from Supergirl.
From Supergirl. Oh, okay. From Supergirl. Okay. I think I've only ever seen 1 or 2 episodes of Supergirl. I never really got into it. We got Chrissy and Cal, the most unlikable couple on the whole show. But anyway, let's get into the next couple scenes here, guys.
Silhouette though agrees with you. He says Cal is a loser to the core. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not even that he's just a loser, but to the core, meaning like he was destined to be a loser. Jesus, Silhouette. Those were the days.
But yeah, so we see they're trying to afford their dream house, but we get to our boys, Jonathan and Jordan. They are approached by this, this jock on the street.
Hold on. You're burying the lead here a little bit. But did you see those 2 kids that they were hanging out with in broad daylight drinking? I said, this is what goes on in Smallville. You didn't see one guy? He had a flask. He had a flask in his hand, sitting there drinking. I said, this is why your parents are so hard on you, Jonathan and Jordan, especially Jordan. You know better.
These are some bad kids at small. Remember, they was like having some, counterfeit, what's it called, fireworks the other episode. Now they're drinking flasks.
Oh yeah, no, this is Bad Street completely.
There's nothing to do in Smallville, but we got this
except crime
with the most, unintimidating name. His name is Timmy, and he's going after Jonathan.
Don't do that. I got robbed by someone called Big Timmy once. Timmy. It's pretty Timmy.
Every time I hear Timmy, I think it's so far. Timmy. But pretty much he's blaming Jonathan, saying, you got me kicked off the football team because your superpowers, and I got on drugs because, you are a superpower. I'm like, why are you projecting all of your issues on Jonathan?
Yeah, just because you want to use drugs, dude, don't blame me for that because you want to get a good field day. Timmy.
And the thing is, Jonathan didn't even have powers at that point. So
he didn't.
He's just a better player. But, Timmy wasn't trying to hear it. Timmy just wanted to be confrontational. And I hate that for him, but I got to give it up to Kyle because he showed up and he broke it up. Into
Is this the only picture you have of Cal?
I have another. Shout out to the chat. There's 22 of you guys in here. So far.
Yeah, but no, really shout out to him because he saw this, he diffused it. Yeah, at first I said, where did this kid even come from? I've never seen this kid a day of my life. I don't know.
Listen, he was a mess, but we got it here in the chat. Kids
Timmy
these
Turner.
days from Silhouetted Animator, Timmy Turner. We got just getting Timmy in the is Timmy in this
Timmy Ryan.
Ryan.
He's
the most unthreatening Timmy. Timmy that Leonardo DiCaprio creep.
Yeah, I'm just impressed by Timmy's eyebrow game. Like you can tell that he gets them bad boy. Look at them eyebrows. You can tell, but look at this. Look at the hair going back too. You can tell that definitely screams generic bully.
Yeah, he's definitely giving those vibes. But like I said, Cal came, he broke it up, yada yada yada. We also see again, there's too much Chrissy and Cal this episode, but Chrissy is gifted a crib by Lois, and this is like the shittiest crib. I don't know where she got it from. It was during the scene that Chrissy tells Lois, like, hey, I need to get this home. My man can't afford it, so I'm about to give up my life.
Don't do that.
She's about to give up her whole business, her whole investment, her whole share in the damn Smallville Gazette, right?
She is. No, but don't do that. Like, oh, well, Kyle, he's broke, so,
But no, here's the thing. This is what I hate about this, right? Because the sacrifices here aren't giving the same, right? She's about to give up all of the shares in the business that she created, and he's just at the firehouse about to sell this little stupid ass grill. Like, sir, what are you getting from this?
Listen, that grill, I think you're just disliking Uncle Heineken for no reason. That grill had some great meat on there, and I would sit there and say, if I was in Smallville, I would buy it because I said cow's meat. I don't like how any of this came out, but
here's the best meat in Smallville.
I will leave that to the women that he was with to suggest that.
But think about it. She's giving up not only her business that she created. This is her livelihood. This is what she does.
Yeah.
And she's giving that up. And he's coming to the damn fire station selling this used grill, thinking that's about to be enough to get them this dream home. Sorry.
It was something else too, though. Now, was the grill? There was a truck and something else. Now, I don't think that all matches up to what she got, but he was trying to do something for his woman. He was trying to do something for. He's trying. I mean, look, and look, Kyle, he mentioned it too. He said he has a daughter going to Baru or something like that. Then you have another. I forget about this other daughter. I sometimes forget about. I think the show forgets about her. Yeah. Didn't she have one episode where she got mad because no one paid her no attention?
Right, and it's basically just Sarah and the other one. Like,
yeah, I would check on that kid now because she has gotten no attention this whole season. She might have ran away completely. But he was mentioning I have these two children and one on the way, and he's trying to. All I'm saying is my man Kyle was trying.
Trying what? Shout out to the chat. There's 29 of you guys.
Try not to get on your nerves, Cedar Superior. And I know it's not working. I know it's not.
Not succeeding. Because I just need Chrissy to just, go to the clinic, get it taken care of, and get rid of this man because he is holding her down. He is holding her back. She's about to give away the Gazette, the Smallville Gazette. This is like the only paper in the city, right? In the whole of Smallville. Well,
it sounds like Smallville is poor. That's the only paper they have.
Yeah, it's pretty poor.
They have one sheet of paper. Pathetic. I don't even know why Superman saves this place.
We get a scene with Jonathan and Jordan. They have a little heart-to-heart discussing how having these powers and having to keep them a secret is tough on them.
Yeah.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. We also see that they let Clark and Lois know that not only does he have to convince Denise here that he's not, Superman, he has to convince the coach.
Yeah.
He has to convince some other guy in Smallville. And he has to convince Candace, aka Jonathan's girlfriend, that Jordan spilled the beans to last episode. So it's confirmed that he actually told her that Superman is his dad and they have powers. What do you think about that?
This scene was interesting because, Superman's mad, like, how could you tell her? And he's like, but you told mom. And he's like, but that's my girlfriend. And that scene was interesting because, Lois here, I know that Lois is your girl, but that one episode, I forget if it was 2-3 episodes ago, where she kept taking Jonathan everywhere. And when he points out, like, yeah, I wouldn't have to do this if you didn't drag me over the place. And I was like, you're damn right. Absolutely. What? I agree. I'm with Jonathan on this because Jordan's right there. So when you say, I mean, I get it I get it. Lois wanted, we get it. Lois wanted Jordan dead. I get that. But you could have still used him for some Uber tips or something like that.
No, Jordan was taking his little break from Powers.
No one was saying that.
Jordan is the least reliable out of the two. I would take the favorite son as well. What do I need the one with all the problems coming around?
Do you use him? Did no one watch Cinderella where they locked the girl in the room and stuff and had her clean up the place? You have your least favorite kid do extra chores. That's what they do. But I can't relate to any of this. But yes, that's what you do.
The best. She's going out to meet up with damn Doomsday. She's going out to try to save lives and stuff and find her father. She needs the more reliable son with her, not the the F up. Like
and you know what? I hear you, see. And you know what? Right here, I could already clear this one completely. You said Doomsday is there. Doomsday would have got rid of Jordan immediately. So Lois would have gotten her job done, no?
Oh Lord. It was she was perfectly in the right for having her son help her, right?
I thought they had a
girlfriend, this little 16-year-old who doesn't even live in town. Like, y'all about to be broken up by next month. Why do I care about this little stupid relationship? First of all, I'm nice enough to let her in my house for one.
Yeah.
Like she's staying there. So don't give me, if I was Lois, I think she did the right thing. Let us know in the chat what you think.
Let us know in the chat, because I know I'm right.
No. We got TG.
I do. I do. I be watching Disney movies, Cinderella, Pocahontas. You kidding me? Yes, I watch them all.
Hold on. We said Tillaway animator. His daughter was said to be studying overseas. Yes, Sarah's gone. Sarah, the oldest daughter, is at least leaving. I don't know if she's all the way gone yet, but she's planning on going. But where's the littlest daughter? Like, she's a child. She's still in like elementary school. Like, what's going on?
She probably said F this town and went to Gotham.
I guess. Good for her. But we also get the scene where Clark, Jonathan, and Jordan go to Timmy's mom's house to, address the little, disagreement that they had in town, and also to convince them that Clark is not Superman. And apparently the mother, she went to school with Superman. She's like, yeah, this is just Clark. We went to school together, pretty much gaslighting Timmy because he knows what's what, really, honestly. He knows what's going on. But they were gaslighting him the whole way. And they felt a little bad about it, honestly, after. But yeah, I don't know what you thought about it. How do you feel about them not wanting to keep the secret of their dad?
Well, you talk about the twins, right?
Uh-huh.
How do I feel about that? I don't know. I don't really have like this major thought about this.
Okay.
I'm sorry, because I had a brain thought there, but I just think that they are, because they're so different from their father. That's all, and I think that was the whole crux of this episode, right? It's just that's all he knows is how to hide it and do all this stuff. And meanwhile, they're like, why are we hiding it? I don't understand why we're doing this. And it also shows you that they're really, really good kids because they just don't like to lie. And what teenager don't like to lie? I mean, we were all teenagers. I mean, we lied.
My thing is, why are you so pressed about it? Like, first of all, you don't even like Timmy. Who cares? Who cares what Timmy thinks, right? For one. And for two, this is something that your dad had to do his whole life. Why are you being a little jerk about it? Like, just get it together. I wish these were better sons. These are two disappointments.
I wish they were better sons. What are you talking about? They are good kids. What are you talking? They wasn't the kids who. Well, I don't know if they did the fireworks stuff. I mean, that kind of looks kind of sketchy. I admit that. But they wasn't out there drinking in broad daylight. They felt bad. They have feelings. They're like,
first of all, Jonathan was on drugs last season.
Okay, so he did a little bit of drugs. That'll make you a bad person. Just
Jordan is a stalker, as we established last episode.
Yeah, he's a little creepy.
Yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah, just a smidge creepy. Yeah, I mean, it's not overboard creepy. It's like it's creepy, but not where it's like he's outside in the bushes waiting for Sarah to come out anywhere.
It's creepy, but the thing is, when Lois and Clark asked him, "Why did you tell Candace?" Jordan going to come out and say, "Because keeping the secret ruined my relationship with Sarah." Like, no, sir, she didn't want to be with you. That's a ruined relationship.
Oh, I honestly thought Sarah liked him. My bad. Oh, she didn't like him back.
No,
then he's
really, no. Like I didn't like. I think after like season 1, I didn't really see her really much liking him like that. It was very one-sided in my opinion. But we also get a couple flashbacks.
Yeah.
This episode we see again how Clark met Jimmy, how Jimmy invited him to be a part of the Daily Planet's little softball team. And Clark, of course, wasn't going to take it at first because of his powers. Lois convinced him that he has to make friends. He does end up joining the team and doing these little bunts so no one, sees how overpowered he is. But unfortunately, he's repeatedly missing games,
yeah.
Which led to our boy Jimmy, who again is a journalist, right?
Mm-hmm.
He puts 2 and 2 together. He comes up to Clark with this Windows 96 computer and said, "Hey, I gathered all the evidence, and I think you're effing Superman." What were you surprised by this scene? And shout out to the chat. We got 37 of you guys.
Was not surprised, not really surprised, but I did like how he was able. I feel like this just makes it like. I'm sorry, what's this guy named Jimmy? Okay, boom.
Jimmy.
I feel like if anything, I love that we in this episode we have Timmy and Jimmy in this episode. Fantastic stuff. But to me, it just showed that Jimmy's smarter than everyone because. He was the one who he put together and said, "Yo, I don't see you for this, I don't see you for this, and I don't see you for this." And all these times, Superman is there? Nah, you. But everyone in that office is a dumbass. That's what I got out of this.
Yeah, and he's on, those performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh yeah, so his enhancement has been increased by. If we ever bring back UPR battles, I do want to represent him as my guy. I'll do one on. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was trying to come up with a name for him. I don't want to call him Coke Jimmy. I feel like that's a terrible name, but him because he looked like he could easily get enraged, and he just don't feel anything. So yeah.
Let's get into the chat here. We have Adamba Bings.
We're gonna still say hi to you.
Thanks for being here. It says they can't have her in scenes because of her age. She's underage, so Sophie's actor can't work as much. True. She is underage, but she hasn't been in a scene since at least one scene. I know she's underage. Can we get her in the background? Where was she when Lana was attacked and all the police were there? We couldn't even see her.
I'm not gonna hold you. She probably was underneath her bed, and I don't blame her.
Her silhouetted animator. Timmy took X-kryptonite drug to cheat. Yes, he did. And I was Jonathan got his powers.
Not for nothing. I literally thought you made up a drug, but that was the drug, right? Absolutely. You know what's funny though, real quick? The mother, I do want to throw in that scene with the mother and Timmy. So when he's like, he's Superman. I know he's Superman. The mother goes, "Are you taking drugs again?"
Oh yeah, Are you on the drugs again?
Like for your mother to say that's so disrespectful. I just thought that was hilarious.
Hold on, we got from TG. Timmy is the lead singer of Timmy in Lord of the Underworld. I can't blame Clark for being scared of Timmy. You're lying. This is the actor. Are you being serious? Let us know because I haven't heard of any of these. This Jimmy, kind of a smart. Yes, he is very much. Yes, he is
a smart ass. Yeah.
But so back into the episode, Clark, of course, denies being Superman, of course, as he should, as he needs to do. But we do find out that, of course, that Jimmy kind of knows what's up. We get back to present day. Lois comes to Clark. It's like, "Hey, I got a financial decision I want us to make since we already collected all of your insurance money from your death, your alleged death. We got all these extra coins just lying around the house." So she decides, and Clark agrees, to buy out Chrissy from the Smallville Gazette. So they are going to purchase Chrissy's shares and fully own the Smallville Gazettes. And I'm like, this is real. They going out of their way a lot for Chrissy and them. Remember, they hosted the wedding and did everything and catered the wedding and everything. Now
Hey,
they're
don't,
about to buy the whole business.
I was gonna say, don't forget, Lois made that shitty crib.
Right, made the crib for them. Like they go out of their way for this couple. And don't do smack for Lana, by the way. Lana, the single mom, raising 2 daughters.
Lana's the mayor. I don't think she's gonna be missing a meal, Cedar Superior. I think she's gonna be fine.
The mayor who said she can't even really afford to send her daughter overseas. So it's like they doing all this for Chrissy, and then what's up with Lana? Lana is supposed to be his friend.
Well, maybe Cedar Superior, they're not as close as you thought they was.
I don't know. It seems a lot of favoritism towards Chrissy and Kyle, but they did offer to buy the Smallville Gazette, which of course was accepted. And shout out to Clark with this fit. I was telling TG that this was the best Clark ever looked in this outfit. Shout out to the style department though.
No, absolutely not. He looks like he's Woody's like evil brother with that getup. Yeah, very much so. Yeah, definitely look like he's in Toy Story 5. I don't know. We won't call him Woody. We'll just call him Evil Cowboy. Terrible fashion completely.
He's giving, country, small living, attractive man. That's what it's giving. It's giving,
he's given that if I had a plate of corn, he would just take it from me.
Yeah, because he's a strong man eating corn and potatoes on the farm. We love to see it.
See the Superior. I don't need you to follow up for any of this.
But as they were at the diner, because again, I say it's every episode, everything happens at the diner. We have the surprise return of Candace's dad. I think they called him Emmett. Crazy man, the one who attacked Jonathan. He comes up with a gun and he knows the tea, right? He's saying that his daughter told him that Clark is Superman, and he's coming to reveal it to the whole of Smallville because everyone goes to the diner every night, right? Everyone's already there.
I mean, half of Smallville was in there.
So he pretty much tells Clark that, yeah, I know you're Superman, and he shoots him, right? And we see it happen in slow-mo. We see the bullet coming. And shout out to the chat. We got 41 of you guys in here so far. Let us know what you think about the episode, and don't forget to like the video.
Please.
We see the bullet coming to Clark, right? And in this moment, he has to make a decision, right? Is he going to, I guess, continue living this life, continue holding a secret, or is he going to reveal himself as Superman and take the bullet and, let everyone know, right? So in the span of the time it takes the bullet to reach him, he made the decision. He pulls open his jacket or that very nice jean shirt that was the best choice of the whole of the season.
Oh, stop it.
He rips it open and reveals the S
Thank
on his
God.
chest. So everyone in the diner fully knows that he's Superman. The cat is completely out of the bag. What did you think of this whole scene here between the guys showing up and the reveal? I
was interested. So when he pulled the shirt and revealed that he's Superman and all this stuff, I said, oh, this is going to be interesting. These next 3 episodes are going to be very, very interesting. I actually forgot who he was talking about. Shout out to, I want to make sure I got the silhouette. Called him Joe Dirt. But I forgot about this guy because I was like, who the heck is this? Now, they never said that it was Kansas told him. He said a little birdie because later on they do mention how she I'm sorry, Jonathan says like, no, she said she didn't tell or anything like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I
that
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it made it interesting. It made it interesting to see where this goes from here. That's what I got out when I saw this spot.
Let's get into a couple of these comments here. Say, yes, see Clark look handsome in that outfit. 10 out of 10, Pooba.
Not at all, TG. Not at all, buddy.
I agree. 10 out of 10. Silhouette and solid episode, even if it is a slow burn. I agree. Also, so Silhouette Animator said Luther told Candace's dad. Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Actually, the one that told him.
No, not even wild to that. I'm sorry, because he pointed out. Did you know this part underneath this one when he says because he was in jail with Lex for some time? Because I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they said that in the scene that follows this when they were at the dinner table. That, yeah, they were like in prison together, or they were aware of each other. And Lex has kind of been feeding this information. So that was kind of a deciding factor on whether Clark is going to completely come out of, the super closet and reveal himself.
The super closet?
Yes.
How long have you had that one in your back pocket, Cedar Superior?
Just now. I'm thinking of my feet. This is a live show. Shout out to the chat. There's 42 of you guys in here so far. Please like the video if you like the video, and join us in the chat and let us know what you thought of the episode.
And tell us how ridiculous Superman looked with that denim shirt.
No, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I think the chat is in agreement here.
Silhouette didn't say anything because he knows fashion. So please.
This was extra good. Hold on, we got comment here from Silhouette Emma. So Lex had a little extra trolling he was trying to accomplish while in Metropolis. Yep. He's trying to tell everyone to put the heat onto Clark, right? So Clark and his family decide that, hey, we know Lex is not going to stop doing this. So we're just going to let the cat out of the bag. We're going to go to the media and we're going to reveal our identity as, Clark Kent is Superman. Now, This was interesting because old girl from the Daily Planet, she was the one who actually helped the interview, Jimmy's sister.
Yes.
So he gave his whole spiel about actually being Superman, why he kept it hidden for so long. And I actually really love this scene because this isn't something that we've really seen in live action that much. And I especially love the scene after following the interview when everything's already been released on CNN or whatever the case may be. He's getting ready for, the next day. And he's looking himself in the mirror and he has he's so used to putting on his, his fake identity, the glasses, but he looks himself in the mirror and he puts the glasses down. He no longer has to pretend to be anything other than what he is. And I thought that was a really interesting point in the episode, the final couple scenes. But
it was real cool. It was different, and once again, just goes and I wonder where this goes from here and what's going to happen. Another scene I think that was cool because I think something that he was worried about is how he was going to be treated, and everyone just said, like the girl, she says, "Oh, hi, Mr. Clark," and then went on with her very way. So yeah, it's going to be cool. But something I got out of this episode too. They kept saying, like a lot of people were saying, "I know you're Superman, I know you're Superboy." And I kept saying, okay, if you know that, why do y'all keep bothering these guys? Like, what these guys are. But I guess they just know, like, Superman's not going to just throw someone in the sun for no reason. I just thought it was interesting how they just kept harassing these people every 5 minutes. Like, I know you're Superman. I know you have powers. And I'm sitting there saying, yeah, bro, you don't have powers. They do. So if they punch you, you could die.
He was up in Jonathan's face, and Jonathan was like, "Get up out of my face." I said, he better watch out.
Right, because as good as Jonathan is with his powers, now I think he's good. He's so good that he could control his powers. But could you imagine if he didn't have no control and the heat ray comes and melts? Timmy wouldn't be standing there. He'd be melted. Timmy.
It would be gone the same way that Jordan struggled with his powers. Remember, he was having real trouble a couple seasons ago controlling his laser vision and all of that. So he's lucky he approached the right one and not the other brother who was still
right. That's a good point.
Let's get into these comments here before we end the show. TG, is R. Kelly in the super closet? Hopefully R. Kelly is in jail where he belongs, not in the super closet along with
the super closet.
Let's see. Silhouette Edmund Lex is like a troll who keeps making new accounts. Facts. As soon as you think that he's gone, here you come right back again. Jimmy's not being his pal for 20 years in this universe. Right.
Yeah, it was something. Yeah.
Because he just thought that Clark just didn't want to hang out with him, which is sad. And that probably would led to him diving further into drugs and
I can just see him somewhere in the Daily the Daily Planet. He's like, I know that's Superman. I know that's Superman. Right. And he's just going on
Right, he's got like a wall of like paper clippings.
Oh, you mean when they do that's a conspiracy thing? He's like, this
yes.
Just insane. Yeah, oh my God. I was out of freaking mind. Excuse me.
Oh, so we got TG. We're seeing Superman coming back to reality. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So anyway, he do to Timmy like what Billy's son and the boys did to the stunt guy in season 4. Oh yeah, Jonathan. Oh, Jordan.
Right.
accidentally got him splat on the wall. Right. Facts.
Splat.
Let me see here. Jimmy smokes crack and I don't.
Oh, it's not crack corn. It's Jimmy smoke crack, and I don't care.
He was definitely. I don't care what no.
Oh yeah, no, this Jimmy was. I don't know where they found him at. They must have went to Superman or Us and picked up the weirdest person, because this guy, I wouldn't want to be friends with this guy at all. So I think he was on the money when he realized Clark didn't want to hang out with him. But I thought that was a nice thing too when they had at the end. I thought it was nice at the end. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
But yeah, that's the episode, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Please like the video if you like the video, and join us next week for episode 8 of Lois and
you know what that means, Cedar Superior? We only have 2 more episodes left after episode 8. Yeah, we only get 10 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're hitting the tail end of this, guys, but this is not the end of the trio, because we have a lot of stuff on the docket. You're gonna know it. That's why you gotta keep following us. Again, we're gonna be here to review it the way that the trio does it.
Facts. All right. Thanks for being here. Goodbye. See ya.